Here we'll talk about NIST. Let me quickly explain what it is. NIST stands for the National Institute of Standards and Technology. It's a U.S. government agency that sets guidelines to keep technology safe and effective. And it's a framework we use a lot when writing proposals and papers to help guide our work. Their AI risk management framework is like a checklist to help organizations build and use AI in a trustworthy and ethical way. It's widely used in healthcare and other fields to guide decisions and manage risks. NIST outlines 7 characteristics that make an AI system trustworthy. These include things like accuracy, safety, transparency, and fairness. We'll go through each one and look at what they mean in a healthcare setting. The first NIST principle is validity and reliability. This means an AI system must do what it was designed to do. It must give accurate and consistent results, not only in ideal settings, but in real clinical environments. In healthcare, accuracy is not optional. AI tools influence diagnosis, treatment plans, and care decisions. If an AI gives unreliable results, patients can be harmed. For example, imagine an AI tool designed to detect stroke or CT scans. It should perform well in a large academic hospital and also in a small rural hospital. The results should not change simply because the setting or patient group is different. Another example is an AI model that predicts hospital readmission risk. If it works well during testing but performs poorly once deployed, it failed this principle. To meet this standard, AI needs strong testing before use. This includes testing with real clinical data across different patient populations and in different care settings. As healthcare professionals, validity and reliability matter because they tell us whether we can trust the tool in front of us. If the system does not work consistently, it should not be used to guide care. The second principle is safety. In healthcare, safety always comes first. An AI should not put patients or clinicians at risk. Even when an AI tool works well most of the time, we still need to think about what might go wrong. Small errors in healthcare can have serious effects. For example, think about an AI tool that suggests medication doses. If the AI gives wrong dose, even once, the harm can be severe. Another example is an AI system that helps flag symptoms in the emergency room. If it misses warning signs, care can be delayed. Because of these risks, AI tools need careful safety testing before use with patients. For healthcare professionals, safety means staying alert. If an AI output does not make clinical sense, it's important to stop and question it. AI should support care and not replace careful human judgment. The third principle is secure and resilient. In healthcare, AI handles sensitive information. This includes medical records, imaging data, and clinical notes. Because of this, security matters as much as accuracy. A secure AI system protects against cyber attack. If someone alters the data or the model, the system may give unsafe results. Even small changes to data could affect diagnosis or treatment suggestions. Resilience means the system continues to work safely even during problems. For example, it could be a hospital network goes down or data inputs are incomplete. The AI should fail safely rather than produce misleading outputs. Patient privacy is also central here. AI systems often rely on large data sets. These data sets must stay protected at every stage. This includes the storage, the data sharing, and system updates. For healthcare professionals, this principle connects to daily practice, using secure systems, following access rules, and reporting unusual behavior all help protect patients. The fourth NIST principle is explainable and interpretable. In healthcare, AI should not feel like a black box. When a system gives a recommendation, you should be able to understand how it reached that result. An example is if an AI flags a patient as high risk, for example, you should be able to see which factors led to that result. Was it lab values, imaging findings, medical history, recent symptoms? Without this information, the output is hard to judge. If you don't understand it, how can you trust it? Explainability is important for making good clinical decisions, building trust and accountability. Patients expect clear reasoning behind care decisions. If an AI system plays a role in care, you should be able to explain its reasoning in simple terms. The fifth principle is privacy, which is a big concern when using AI in healthcare. AI systems often rely on large amounts of patient data. That data can include health records, images, notes, and sometimes even conversations. Because of this, protecting privacy is not optional, it's really essential. In the US, laws like the HIPAA set rules for how patient information should be handled. In other regions, laws like GDPR do the same. AI tools used in healthcare need to follow these laws, just like any other clinical systems. Privacy-enhanced AI means collecting only the data that's truly needed. It also means limiting how data is shared, reused, or stored over time. More data is not always better, especially when patient trust is at stake. Another key part of privacy is informed consent. Patients should understand how their data is being used, whether it's helping train an AI system, supporting clinical decisions, or improving future care. When privacy is respected, patients are more likely to trust both the technology and the healthcare system using it. The next NIST principle is fairness with harmful bias managed. In simple terms, fairness here means that AI works well for everyone it's used on. It should not perform better for some patients and worse for some other because of personal traits or background. Bias often enters AI through training data. If a system is trained mostly on data from one type of patient, it may not recognize patterns as well in others. When that happens, some patients may receive less accurate results. And in healthcare, this can affect diagnosis, treatment, timing, or follow-up care. You may not see this bias right away. The system might appear accurate overall, but when you look closer, performance can vary across patient groups. This is why fairness cannot be a one-time check. Managing bias means testing AI systems regularly and paying attention to where performance drops. It also means being careful about the data used to train and update these tools. From a healthcare perspective, fairness is about reliability. You want to trust that the tool supports good care for every patient you serve, not only for some. This is NIST treats fairness as a core requirement, not an optional feature. Finally, we come to accountability and transparency. When AI is used in healthcare, someone must be responsible for how it's used and what happens when it fails. AI does not make decisions on its own. People choose to deploy it, rely on it, and act on its output. Accountability means that there are clear rules in place. You should know who oversees the system, how it's monitored, and what steps are taken if it produces errors or causes harm. Transparency goes hand in hand with this. AI-supported decisions should be documented in a way that allows review. If a patient outcome is questioned, you need to be able to look back and understand how the AI was involved and how its output influenced care. Without accountability and transparency, it becomes hard to learn from mistakes or improve systems. In healthcare, this is a serious risk. NIST includes this principle to make sure AI supports safe care, clear responsibility, and continuous improvement.